Welcome everyone to day 21 of the Sewing Room Declutter Challenge 2026. I'm Karen Brown of Just Get It Done Quilts, and together we have removed the unwanted, the unwelcome, and the no longer necessary to make space for an incredible year of creativity, clarity, and joy. Look at this! All this space. It once seemed so far away, and 21 days later, we are just about done. This morning, as I stand in my sewing space, I see all these clean surfaces, and it just makes me smile. In the past couple of weeks, I have run the gamut of emotions. One day I felt so overwhelmed I didn't know where to start. Then I just turned on my timer and repeated over and over again the question of the day, and the task was done with 3 turns of the dice. Another day I was really angry with myself for letting a category get out of control. I had yardage that I had yet to make into garments. And then I had to give myself a little bit of a shake and said I did make 2 skirts. Then the shame when I saw all my fabrics in one big pile. But as I was folding the fabric and returning it to my cupboard, I realized that each fabric had a story behind it, and I had a plan to make it through each one. It's funny how back on day number 1, I didn't really think there was much for me to do on this 6th year of this challenge. But on day 3, I was hit with some really big decisions. But now I'm at the end. The promise of a clean space has come true. The physical space, the mental space, and the emotional space. Last year was a hard one for me as I felt I was just holding too much in my head. Maybe in a normal year it would have been fine, but with all these world events filling me with worry, there wasn't a lot of room there for creativity. This challenge has allowed me to step back and see what was not working for me. And I can now make some adjustments. And I hope that you have been able to do the same. There does remain a couple more things for me to do. I need to get my ladder and clear out the top of my cupboards. I have a collection of reading glasses over by my sewing machine that probably need about 5 minutes to declutter. And I still have to find time to declutter my beads. I have been able to put them on a more accessible shelf, so hopefully that will make a difference. If you are still on day 15 or day 5, or you're just about to begin, you are not behind. All of our lives are moving at different speeds and on different roads. This challenge might take you the whole month of January, or you might not be finished till spring, or maybe it's something you're going to set aside and do this summer. The videos and the handouts will still be here. I'd like to thank Gina, my assistant, for all her support and her endeavors during this challenge, and my editor Nicole for keeping up with the daily videos, and the Facebook moderators, Norma, Nancy, Shirley, Fiona, Melissa, and Lauren, for all your efforts. We have an absolutely wonderful community, and in these divisive times, that is something we can all be very proud of. So what is today's challenge? Well, first, if you have enjoyed this challenge, please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get to 500,000 subscribers this year, and I would really appreciate your support. Second is follow through with your boxes. Take out the garbage and the recycling, which probably isn't that hard. A bit more challenging will be the items you want to donate and the items you want to sell. They need to go out of the house so they don't talk their way back into your space. Ask me how I know that one. And just don't move them to the trunk of your car so that you can drive around for months with them. Find out through your contacts who can actually benefit from them. If you are part of a guild, donations might be a bit easier. There might be a particular project, or you have access to some new quilters who would like your stuff. There might be a donation table, but if you are not part of a guild, share them with your online friends. For items that you want to sell, you need to figure out what platform you want to put them on, take the necessary photos, write the descriptions, decide on a price, and shipping costs. And once you figure that out, you might just choose to donate those items instead. Take a moment and cull all your excess boxes, bags, and containers. Across your whole sewing room, can you eliminate one type of container? And the very last thing is to take a good look at your quilts. Are you making for a particular charity? And do they need to be dropped off? Or do you have a couple that you haven't found a home for? All over North America, natural disasters and financial stress have left people and family without shelter. Consider donating to one of those projects. So now it's your turn to share. Please leave your comments down below about how the challenge has gone for you. Did we miss anything? Is there anything we could do differently next year? And don't forget to share photos of your fresh, clean space online with this year's hashtags. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.